What's good? Dwayne Jones in the building. Only cat in the house. What's happening, man? Hope you're doing well, man. Let's rap a little bit about this boxing. I know I'm on a little bit late. I wonder if anybody got this notification. Um, Let me go. 16 watching. All right, there's more than that. 15 in the building. What's going on, man? Waiting for somebody to leave some comments, man. Hope you guys doing well. We gonna talk about this boxing for a little bit this morning. Sorry, I had to went a little slow today, man. Went a little slow today. Was uh intrigued by the lightweight discussion I saw on a video the other day. What is this, man? 54 watching. Okay, I see you guys got okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah, all right. That's what's up. It was like, I guess these comments are getting delayed or something. What's going on, Big O? What's going on? Mirror Swervo in the building. Shazak in the building. What's going on? BWG Finn in the building. What's good? Gary Kelly, what's happening, man? I got a different crew of people in here, man. Justin James, Soto Black, what's good? X, what's going on, man? Real boxing fan, Q Lee in the building. Anthony Farr, what's going on, man? D'Avion Bible, always good to see D'Avion Bible. Hold on one second, man. Let me do something. I got some fuzzy videos I got to upload. I ain't changing these things. I know most people don't watch. Actually, they listen to the video, hopefully. I got this fuzzy video. There's something went wrong in the production, but I'm letting them fly. Sorry, I ain't got time to be redoing all that work, man. Fanan, did you see my question on your video yesterday? No, can you repeat it? Can you repeat it? I think I did, William Collins, though. I think I did. Can you repeat the question, though? I don't remember what it was. I remember there was something that you asked that I didn't get a chance to respond to. I do remember that. Marlaw, what's going on, man? It's at top of the morning for me and the wife. Shout out to the wife. Hope you guys enjoying this fine Saturday. Hey, man, Miss Mirror Swervo in the building says start the chat off. Yes, sir. Hey, man, much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much, bro. So look, man, we're gonna wait for little people to get in here, man. It said, I have hope Crawford finally acknowledged Boots Ennis. He did. Yeah, he did. Look, man, one of these guys are gonna be the future of boxing, man. Cause these other guys who are watching, man, these guys are towards the end, man. Hey, Fanon, you see Regis said Tank is his mega fight. Tank is everybody's mega fight, man. I didn't hear him say that though, X. What's the super chat? Super chat is when somebody donates to the channel, man. It helps the channel go, man. It helps the channel go, thrive, and survive. So it's a little money sign there. If you want to donate to the channel, you can. It's how people keep the live stream going. All of that good stuff, man. William Collins said in Houston for the weekend. Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm sorry, Will Collins. I can honestly tell you, dude, I have no clue. Because all barbecue tastes the same to me. It took me years and years to finally just overcome the stigma around not being somebody that likes barbecue. I have to honestly tell you, man, I don't like barbecue that much. I would rather have, I'm not that big into barbecue. I did have some like one time where it was, J-Rock says, G-Rock 44 said Burns barbecue is the best in Houston. There you go. Like, so I don't know, bro. I just don't like barbecue like that. I got to tell you, I hate barbecue sauce because it's just like syrup. It's like spicy syrup. So that bugs me, but I do like I do like barbecue chicken. I just don't really like barbecue, and I like baby back ribs. Yeah, I like baby back ribs. BWG Finn said, Fanon, you see the video of Brian Norman Sr. talking about getting that work? Yeah, he did. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I saw him talk about it, man. No grilled steak. Not big on, maybe, but I never get anybody barbecuing me grilled steak. I'm just not that big into it. It tastes good, but it's not something where I'm like, wow, I'm really looking forward to that. The things that I would say that I do like around it is like I like potato salad. I like the condiments around it. I like baked beans, but even the baked beans taste like a bunch of sugar to me. And at this stage in my life, I can't take all that sugar, man. I'm trying to stay off that. I'm trying to stay off the diabetes roll. You know what I mean? Uh oh, G Rock 44 said turkey leg hut is expensive and not worth it. I've been to the turkey leg hut. I didn't get turkey legs. That shit looked like a heart attack. It looked like a heart attack waiting to happen. So yeah, no, I wasn't too geeked on that. Hold on one second though. I wasn't too geeked on the turkey leg hut. Said get sugar is good for you and makes you happy. Yeah, and it also makes you not be able to produce insulin and get your toes cut off later in life, man. I'm 100% straight on a ton of sugar. Like I'm straight on all of that, man. I'm good. That shit gets you high for a second and it crashes. I'm not a big fan of sugary stuff. I used to love it, but I can't do it anymore. Hey, what's going on? Will H said, "What's up? Appreciate the content." Hey, shout out to New Zealand, man. What's going on, man? Shout out to New Zealand. Yeah, they're big on the turkey hut. They're big on the turkey hut in Houston. To me, I wound up getting like a salad from there or something like that. Anyway, Robert Carter, who's the better fight for Tank considering stylistically and monetarily, Ryan Garcia or Haney? I think Ryan Garcia is better for him both monetarily and stylistically. However, I will say though, man, it really is not going to answer the question about who the best fighter is. I think that it's necessary for me to be a little bit more vocal about the fact that I know that I've been messing, because what's going on? Today's Sunday, Fanon. Yes, sir. I know. I'm on Sunday. I come on Sunday. Sometimes I come on a little bit earlier in the morning, but I just felt like chopping it up with y'all about boxing a little bit, man. I do it pretty much every day, man. It's my fix. I'm probably not gonna go like super, super long today, but I thought I would still chop it up, man. Robert Carter said, okay? So the better fight is definitely Devin Haney, man. It's definitely Devin Haney. And Devin Haney's done what he needs to do to deserve to get those real big fights. And he really should be the guy that people are talking about fighting if everything was in the right in the world. So I definitely wanted to make you said, I mean, it's all right, man. Sunday, Saturday, whatever, man. My bad, Will Rogers. Jay Milt said, "Good morning, Fanon in the chat. Love the channel, and my wife finally okayed the money support. Keep up the great boxing talk. Hey, thank you, wifey. Hey, it's important. It's important, Mrs. Mells. Mrs. Mells, it's important. Hey, thanks, Wilbur Rogers. Thank you, Wilbur Rogers. But I know it's Sunday. If I said Saturday, I know it's Sunday. It is what it is, man." He said 133. Yeah, people ain't used to watching it this time, man. Y'all make sure that hit that like button. Hit that like button. We got 51 likes in the building, man. We got 51 likes. He said, "Fanon, you think T.O. beats Garcia?" Yeah, I do. You're talking about do I think Teofimo Lopez will beat Ryan Garcia? I think so. I'm not 100% sure, though. I think Ryan Garcia is a better fighter than a lot of people think. I think, and so I can't say for sure if he would or if he wouldn't, man. But I think it's a good fight. I'll take the fight. Honestly, Devin needs to go. I'm hoping Devin hurry up and go to 140. Because that's where he belongs anyway. He's all these guys like let lightweights fight lightweights. Papa said the best welterweight. The best welterweight. I don't know who the best welterweight is. One of three people. It's one of the three people. Cream Cool said, "I asked you about Jaron a long time ago, but you said was too much on Spence. But glad you talking about him now. You doing a great job." Hey, I appreciate that, man. I've been talking about Jaron Ennis for years, man. I've been talking about Jaron Ennis for years, man. I've never been shy. I've never been shy about talking about Jaron Ennis. I've always said it, but I didn't say that he was too much for him. I just think my opinion on Jaron Ennis is he may be both of those guys. He may be both of them, for all I know. Right? I think that he has a talent too. I think he's that level of guy. Oh, I just don't want to be disrespectful to guys like real early. You know what I mean? Like and say, yeah, I think he's going to beat Terrence. Because honestly, man, I do think he beats Terrence Crawford. But Terrence Crawford may have some experience and some things up his sleeve that Boots isn't ready for, just by virtue of the fact that the man has had, almost 40 professional fights, right? Same thing with Errol. Errol's been in multiple championship fights, and won multiple championship fights. So there's some things that come along with that experience that that are really real things. So I don't want to shortstop him. You know what I mean? I don't want to shortstop the guy or these other guys by saying, just by willy-nilly saying I think that he's going to lose. Hold on one second, man. What am I doing? All right. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Hold on one second. All right. I got it. Hold on one second. All right. Yeah. So that's kind of where I am with it. I mean, I know Jaron Ennis is an excellent fighter. I try to make as many videos and say as many things as I can about Jaron because I don't want him to get bypassed. I don't want these guys to play cool on him and act like he don't exist. So I make sure that I talk about him. And I usually do a video. I do at least a video a week on Jaron Ennis. I try to do videos about guys like him, try to do videos about guys like Devin, but usually I do Devin videos around the subject of Gervonta, right? I do try to go out of my way to talk about the young fighters that I think really do deserve, a lot of credit. You know what I mean? Thuggin D said, I really think Errol is thinking about fighting Boots. It doesn't sound like it to me. It doesn't sound like it to me. It seems like he's got these fights that he's got planned. He wants this fight with Terrence Crawford. And then after that, he wants to move to 154 pounds. If these guys stay around for a long time, I don't think that there's any way that they're going to get out of fighting them, though. But my concern really with Boots is whether or not the guys around him, like Virgil Ortiz and Speedy Rashidi Ellis and Connor Ben, guys like that, whether or not those guys are going to fight him. That's where I am on it. I'm hoping that those guys fight him. And if you talk enough about him and you keep his name out there enough, people are going to have to talk about him, are going to have to deal with it. They can't just just work with the media to keep Connor Ben's name in a bunch of newspaper articles and ignore Jaron Ennis because his talent is just too much and enough people are talking about him, Gary Kelly said T.O. is 5'8", so is Crawford, so he could make it to 147, possibly. Yeah, absolutely he could. All those guys are welterweights. They're all welterweights. Ryan Garcia is a welterweight. Devin Haney's a welterweight. Teofimo Lopez is a welterweight. The only guys that I would say are in that weight class that are not welterweights, legitimately welterweights, at the end of the day are welterweights, are Shakur Stevenson, Vasily Lomachenko, and Gervonta Davis. Devin is a welterweight. Shoot, Devin Haney is bigger than Ryan Garcia is. He's bigger than Ryan Garcia is. He's definitely a welterweight, man. Wilbur Robinson, I listen to you almost every day. I try to get my friend to watch, but he's a Bud fan, so he don't want to hear nothing. I don't know why he don't want to hear it. I compliment Bud 99% of the time, man. These guys is he? Yeah, he is. Absolutely. Devin Haney is bigger than Ryan Garcia, man. Man, Devin Haney is not little. He is not anywhere near remotely little, man. He is definitely a big dude, man. For that weight class. It's his first, man. He started at lightweight when he was 16, when he's 17 years old, he was fighting 135. Right now, it's probably killing him to make that. It's probably killing him to make that weight. Devin could crack an egg if you sit that egg up on a plate for him. I gotta find a way to start being a little bit more pro Devin Haney. Say, hey, how far do you see Teofimo going at 140? I see him getting the belt at 140. I think Teofimo Lopez is going to get his act together, man. I feel a little bit more. I'm buying at this point in time. I'm buying on Teofimo. I think Teofimo Lopez is going to. I think Teofimo Lopez is going to show a little bit more at 140, and because he's a good fighter, man. He's a good fighter. Depends on whether, of course, it depends on whether his power is going to carry up or not. But I think he's going to look good, man. How good one for 9. Tank is the king. Yeah, Tank is the king. Where? What you talking about? Joshua Riley said Devin looks unhealthy at times, trying to make 135. It's time for him to move up after the rematch. Yeah, he's going to be up at 140. Those guys are all going to be at 140, which is going to bring them right around Gary Antoine Russell. So I think we're going to get a lot of really good fights at 140 pounds. That's really, I think, where everything's going to mix up. And if I was Gervonta Davis, honestly, man, I would just be talking about Lomachenko and Shakur, because those are going to be the big fights for him. And those are fights where he doesn't have to be in tremendous size disadvantages against guys. I don't understand why Gervonta would want to put himself at gigantic size disadvantages. Now, Ryan Garcia, at this point in time, I think he thinks Ryan Garcia is easy money. So, he may be willing to do that, but I know he's not going to go to he's not going to go up to 140 to fight him, Gary said, why won't Virgil Ortiz fight Boots? That's a big fight. I don't know that he won't. I just don't believe that. I believe he probably would. I don't know if Oscar De La Hoya is going to try to feed him to him, because he's a golden boy fighter. I think that's it, man. I just think he's a golden boy fighter, and that's pretty much the biggest thing that's going to hold up that fight. X said, for now, we're going to see who the real cherry pickers are when these guys go to 140. No doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. And we're going to see if they fight those guys, because those are some rough guys at 140. 140, in a lot of ways, is like the 154-pound division, where you don't have a lot of really big names in the division, but you've got a lot of very good fighters in the division. You got more big names. You have more big names at 135 and at 147. But you've got a lot of you got a lot of parity and a lot of really good fighters at 140 and 130 and 154. So what's going on? Glizzard Glock in the building. What's going on, brother? How you feeling, man? So, for example, you have what's his name? So you got Gabriel Matias. You got Matias at 140. You've got Gary Antoine Russell at 40. You got Jose Ramirez. You got Regis Prograis. You've got obviously Josh Taylor. You have a lot of guys at 140 pounds that are really, really tough fighters. If you bring up Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney, that's a lot. That's even more in that division. But it's going to be tough to get those guys all to fight each other because of the promotional thing. Similarly, at 154, you've got a lot of the really good guys at 154, like Tony Harrison, obviously Jermell Charlo, Brian Castano, Jared Hurd, if Jared Hurd comes back, Lubin and Fundora. It's really, really stacked. That second level of guy is really stacked at that weight division. Ja Life Visions, what's going on, bro? He says, shout out to Ja at Life Missions Media. That's what's up. He's shooting yourself out. Is a shoot. Give yourself a shout out. Let me say it right. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you for that support, bro. That's big, man. Thank you, man. It means a lot. Thank you, man. Hey, what's going on? Hey, DeMarcus Gilbert, what's good? I'm chilling, man. You know what it is. Just out here chopping it up about this boxing today, bro. Just it, hey, man, and appreciating the support, bro. Thank you, Ja Life Visions. Anthony Forbes, man, thank you so much for that support, bro. He said, Devin can't crack an already cracked egg. Couldn't stop Gamboa. Gamboa was outmatched in every way. Yeah, but I think but look, man, that's not the only way to win a fight. It's not the only way to win the fight. If you separate the issue of whether or not he's going to knock somebody out and he's spectacular to watch, and whether or not he can actually win fights and can prove that he's the best fighter in the world, I think those are definitely two different things, So yeah, I know he couldn't stop Linares either, but I mean, it is what it is, man. I think it may come up into a problem if there's a big puncher that he can't really outbox. Like if he was able to run into somebody like an Errol Spence type of fighter, or even like a Gary Antoine Russell. If he can't keep it, he doesn't have anything keep Gary Antoine Russell off of him. That's gonna be tough on him, man. But at the same time, You know, he's a tremendous fighter, man. Shiny D in the building, man. Much love. Hey, thank you. Hey, and again, thank you to everybody that supports in the super chat, in the cash app, brother. Thank y'all so much. DeMarcus Gilbert in that super chat, brother. Thank you for that support, brother. That means a lot, man. Thank you, man. It means a ton, bro. He said, keep doing what you're doing. It's very much appreciated. Oh, keep doing what you do. It's very much appreciated, man. Oh, very much appreciated, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, DeMarcus Gilbert. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Let me keep on going. Still cooking, dude. Hey, and still, what is this? Devin Haney is also very drained version at 135 and still cooking, dudes. Yeah, now see, that very well may come into play later on, man. To his benefit, because he's definitely drained. He's definitely drained, man. He's not at full strength in that division. You know, that's clear. I don't know though if that's going to make a difference as far as those knockouts, because he's going to get up there and he's going to be fighting guys that can take bigger punches. But look, man, right now at lightweight, dude is the best lightweight, man. He should be considered the best lightweight. He should be considered it because he's got his hands on all the belts, and so he's the champion in the division. And it is unfortunate that other guys are not really looking to fight him. However, at the same time, I gotta be honest that they don't have to look for him right now because he's really not available to fight. But I did want to today try to bring it back a little bit more center about your boy Devin. The Golden Eagle mentoring program said if Devin was a soft hitter, they would have walked through him by now. Nah, I don't think so. I mean, it's very tough. It's very tough, man. It's tough to get that, man. It's tough to do something with him like that, man. He ain't gonna hit him. I don't think he's a soft hitter. He's just not a big puncher. Obviously, he's got something. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Forbes said, knockout isn't the only way to win. That's true, but he wants fans. I give him all the respect for his talent, but if someone doesn't belong in there with you, you get them out of there. Hey, man, much love in that super chat, brother. Anthony Forbes, that's big, bro. Thank you for that support, bro. Thank you for that support. Means a lot. Yeah, it would be best for him if he could get those knockouts. I'm not gonna lie, man. Let me check the likes, man. Y'all messing me over on these likes, man. We got 283 people in the building, 113 likes, man. Come on, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Boxing is dead as a doornail right now, bro. Boxing is dead as a doornail right now, man. These guys need to come on with these fights, man. Hey, who y'all want to see fight, man? And don't give me any of the big fights. Don't give me any of the big fights. Tell me the fights you want to see, but do not give me any big fights. Not the Errol and Terrence, not the Canelo versus Jamal. Who y'all really want to see fight, man? 4K Mink said, Fanon, what do you think about Devin going to 140 and fighting for undisputed 140 title and have both undisputed titles the same thing? I think it'd be great. I think it would be great. Absolutely fantastic. I think it would be great, man. No doubt about it. Would love it. Love to see that. I hope he absolutely gets an opportunity to do that too. If he re-signs with Top Rank, he'll get that shot. If he does not stay with Top Rank, he won't. My man said Gary Russell versus Ryan Garcia. Oh yeah, no doubt, bro. No doubt, man. That's a good one. Andrade Janibek, you want to get, man, I'm nervous about that fight. Janibek, something about Janibek makes me nervous, man. Something about Janibek makes me nervous. I think we may have a killer on our hands with Janibek. Timothy Stoudemire, what's going on? Tony Harrison, Fundora, my man, Eagle Marketing said David Benavidez, Charlo. Yeah, I would love that. Danny Jacobs, Jaron Ennis. Wow. You trying to get Danny Jacobs beat up, huh? You trying to get Arrow, you trying to get him to move way up here. I want to see Rolly and Pitbull slug it out. Yeah, that'd be fun, man. No doubt. Q Lee said the Isaac Dogbay versus man, what's his name, man? What's Gonzalez's first name? Man, give me Gonzalez's first name, man. Who I have seen get more title shots than anybody in the planet, bro. He said, I would love to see Teofimo Russell. Oh, man, Teofimo Lopez Russell, definitely a good fight. I definitely got Russell knocking him out. I got Russell knocking him out, bro. No doubt about it. I got Russell knocking him out. Fulton versus Dog Bay. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. No doubt. John Life said Wilder, Joshua. Yeah, that's one of the big ones, though. Isaac Cruz versus Devin Haney. Yeah, that'd be a good fight. That'd be a boring fight, but a good fight. Hey, Joshua Furlong said, Fanon, good morning. We getting Tank Ryan or what, bro? Hell no, you ain't getting that fight, man. No, hell no, and no, and triple no, quadruple hell no. Hell no. You ain't getting that fight, man. Y'all, man, they blowing smoke at you, man. They blowing smoke. I'll believe it when I will believe it when I see it, dog. Because there's too many dude, they're not gonna throw that man under the bus like that, man. They're not gonna give away a Ryan Garcia like that. My man said Boots Staniansis. Oh, that's the fight right there. That's the fight I want to see for Boots next. Him and Manitas Staniansis. Or I would take him versus Butiev. I would take either one. Butiev would be a big step up fight. Butiev, because Butiev's rough, man. Butiev is really rough, and so is Staniansis. They're both real rough. They can take a lot of punishment, man. Kevin Faulkner said, if Davis, Garcia, Haney, and Lopez move up, how do they fare against the top in the house? Josh Taylor. First of all, Gervonta Davis is not moving up, so he's not. Kevin Faulkner, we can get right with that right now, bro. No way. It's not going to happen. Garcia loses. Haney, I think, has a shot to beat him, and I think Lopez has a shot. But I would take, honestly, I'd take Josh Taylor over all of them. I take Josh Taylor over all of them, except for maybe Davis, maybe Gervonta if he did it. But I like him over Ryan Garcia. I like him over Haney, and I like him over Teofimo Lopez. I think I like Josh Taylor over all of them. Josh Taylor's a big dude, man. Big, highly aggressive. Like, if he wasn't a prick, I would really like him as a fighter. Josh Taylor brings that funk, man. Real nasty. You know what I mean? Real nasty fighter. Dirty fighter, too. So, you know, young. Well, he's not young. He's actually like 30. But, yeah, that's where I am with that, bro. Yeah, I'll take that. Joette Gonzalez. Thank you, man. Joette Gonzalez gets a ton of stuff, man. Frank Martin and Jojo Diaz, bro. That would be good. Oh, Frank Martin will knock out Jojo Diaz, though. Frank Martin will knock out Jojo Diaz. Hold on one second. Dan said, Fanon, what is this? Finessist? What is that, bro? Let me go down to the super chat, then I'll come back up. John Bowie in the building, man. Much love in that super chat, bro. Thank you for that support, man. It means a lot. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Means a lot, man. Means a lot, brother. You like red in the chat, bro. Hey, John Bowie, I'm trying to tell you, man. I see your name. It's like seeing a red one. You know what I mean? I am so appreciative of you, John Boy, and your support. I just wanted to let you know, man. You got to email me your address because I'm going to send you a cup. You ain't got to buy it. Just send me my email is on the website, is on the thing. Send it to me, brother. You're like dudes that drop these. You like these cats that drop them big red super chats, bro. No joke, man. I appreciate you, man, because those things, a true supporter like you is hard to come by, bro. And it means a lot. And so same thing to Keith Nolan, same thing to Q Lee, same thing to all you guys that continue to support the channel, man. It means a lot, bro. It means a lot, man. Keith versus Rashidi Ellis. Oh, yeah, that's a great fight. Yeah, that's a great fight. Man, there's so many fights that can be done. Google Gmail said, why is Haney always avoided? I don't really think he's all that avoided. However, Timothy Stoudemire in the building said, I want to see Haney versus Boots. You want to see Haney killed. Amiri Mom kind of fell off. I don't know, man. I don't know where Amiri Mom is, man. I don't know where Amiri Mom is. I don't know. Hey, he says, send my cup to Mike Kirkland, please. It'd be an honor. Hey, Mike Kirkland, hit me with your address, man. Hit me with your address on an email, man. On the email or on the DMs of the deal. So I get you this cup, man. Hey, much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much for your support, John Boy. Huge, bro. I don't know, because I don't know if he can drink coffee. I don't know if he can drink coffee when he's driving. I know my man, Mike Kirkland, drives, man. My man said, Natty Dredd said, Keyshawn Davis versus Frank Martin. Great fight. Too early for Keyshawn, though. Too early for Keyshawn. I would give me Frank Martin over Keyshawn. Too early for Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis ain't ready for that, I don't think. I think he needs about 6, 7 more fights, man, before he's willing to, before it's time for him to step up, really step up to that type of dude. You know what I mean? TD Rose said, depending on how Danny looks versus Jermell at 154. Look, man, can I tell you the truth about the best fight in boxing? Let me tell you the truth about the best fight in boxing. The best fight in boxing is Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence Jr. That is the best fight that can take place in the sport of boxing. Jermell Charlo versus Errol Spence Jr. If you took their trainers out of the equation, you cannot tell me a better fight. A cannot miss better fight than that. And it really bugs me that every time I mention that fight, people act like I'm crazy because they're friends. Man, I'm telling you, I would tell them in their face, I don't care. You guys are the best fight in boxing. You're the best fight in boxing. You're surefire, cannot miss fireworks fighting the entire time. Hall of Fame level, fight of the decade type of fight right there. If those guys actually did not like each other and had to fight. John Boy said, hello to everyone. I'm at work, just listening in on earpods. I can't respond to the chat. Hey, John Boy, much love in that super chat again, bro. New Quality said, what's your thoughts on Hasim Rahman Jr.? And I want to give a big shout out to your platform. Thank you, New Quality. Hasim Rahman he's a good fighter, man. I see him throwing that fight, though. Over Bud Spence, yeah, it's a better fight. Yeah, it's a better fight, man. It's a better fight. If you're looking for like a true war, you're talking about like a true, from the minute that from go till they say stop, it's Errol and Jermell is a better fight. Stylistically, dude, it's a better fight. Now, Bud and Terrence is a very intriguing fight because of how big the names are, but you cannot miss with Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence Jr. in a fight. You cannot miss it, man. You cannot miss it. That shit right there it's like the perfect fight, man. No joke. It's a perfect fight. Absolutely, positively the perfect fight, man. Mike would lose his mind. What are you talking about? Jermell Charlo over everybody. Hey, man, Jermell Charlo is the most underrated fighter in boxing. Without a doubt. Yeah, my man Brian said, yeah, fair point. Yeah, you can't miss with that. What about Bud versus Charlo? No, Bud gets knocked out. Bud's going to get knocked out, bro. That fight, Bud is tripping. I take Charlo by knockout over Bud. That shit right there is that's some talking right there. That dude is way too big. That dude is way too big for Bud. I got him stopping Bud. Stoppage. That shit right there is a bad mix for him. He's too big. He's too big. Man, first of all, Jamal makes Errol look small. When they're next to each other, Jamal makes Errol look small. He doesn't want that, dude, because first of all, he's not going to hurt, because he's going to find out that shit don't hurt him. He's going to find out that don't hurt him. It doesn't hurt him. He's going to hit Bud. He's going to hit Jermell and realize it didn't hurt him. And that's his ass. If he literally cleanly hits Jermell, only chance he has is to outbox Jermell. That's it. And I don't believe he's got that in him. Is Errol bigger than Spence? You mean is Errol bigger than Crawford? Yes. Crawford is big. Errol's bigger than Crawford. He's a bigger guy, but they're around the same height. They're around the same height. They're around the same height, man. Around the same height. Montana Love, no, I don't like, man. I'm not a fan of Montana Love, man. I'm just going to be honest with you. I think his arms are too short to box with God. I'm not a big fan of Montana Love. He's got to drop the puppy. He's got to drop the peroxide and drop the puppy. Then I'll believe him. Kind of like I'm a little bit more of a believer now in Chris Colbert now that he cut that color out of his hair. You know? So nah, man, but Bud the stud. Yeah, he's like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's definitely like that, man. He's definitely like that. 100%. That dude is like that. However, man, nah, not against him, man. Boxing is by weight, not frame size, but frame size matters, man. Length and all that stuff matters. They take your arm, they take your measurements for sure. They know they take your reach. Your reach is important, man. Okay, trust me, it's important. Boots and Charlo, I don't know, man. That's a good one. I would probably take. I'll right now. Give me Jermell. I'm not gonna, but Boots. I got Boots over everybody. If Boots is like gets to where when Boots gets to where Boots is, I got Boots over everybody, man. I got Boots over everybody until the next guy comes. You know, I got Boots over everybody until the next guy comes. You know, that's my thing. Like I don't see anybody in the class with Boots that is like that. I don't think, with the exception of maybe Gary Ants. I know Gary Ants. What's going on, $12? Xander Zayas, man. Xander Zayas is nice, but Xander Zayas is gonna get knocked. Is gonna get sparked. Xander's nice. That's enough. Somebody else that's at 154 pounds, man. Where there's a lot of good smoke up there, man. At 154 pounds. Hey, my man Timothy Stoudemire said Bud #1 pound for pound for a reason. He beats Charlo easy. Nah, brother. He ate. Much love in that super chat. Nah, man. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I see that as a stoppage, bro. I see that as a stoppage. I see him getting hit. I see him getting hit with that whammy. You know what I'm saying? I see him get hit with that whammy. That whammy dammy. I don't buy it. But I did gotta tell you though, man. I did watch the Terrence Crawford Victor Postol fight, and man, that shit, hey man, he does move very, very well. I don't know necessarily if that's a good measurement with Victor Postol, but hey, man, that man was keeping it moving, bro. Counter that man, something nasty trying to get in there, man. But that dude likes to fight in mid-range, though. House Solo said, Fanon, Janabek's name keep being brought up as a top guy, 160. Why your boy talking about Eubank instead of fighting his mandatory? Because he wants to make some money, man. Why you want to fight Janabek? Why? Because he wants to make some money, man. He wants to fight Chris Eubank and some money. That'd be go over to the UK and fight Chris Eubank. I don't know why he said Eubank. Eubank's a 168 pounder. I think dude's trying to get out of 160. That's my understanding, is that Demetrius Andrade is trying to go to 168. I think that may have something to do with it. Hey, y'all, we got 376 people in the building, 172 likes, man. Can y'all hit the like button, man? Y'all doing me dirty this morning, man. Y'all doing me dirty this morning. Hit that like button, bro. Hit that like button, man. Oh, $12 said, hey, Fanon, Robeisy Ramirez versus Isaac Dogbay. Oh, Robeisy Ramirez is going to whoop him, bro. Robeisy Ramirez is going to whoop him, dude. That's my guy. Hey, I'm a Robeisy Ramirez fan. That dude, he stepped up the pace, man. He stepped up the pace, no doubt about it, man. He stepped up the pace. I like that. He's starting to get guys up out of there, man. He ain't fighting. That's what, hey, I'm telling you, man, that's what Devin Haney needs to do, man. Lone Wolf in the building. What's going on, brother? How you feeling this morning, man? What's good? What's good with you, man? What's good with you? That is not true. The guy 787, you've not seen that. I don't know why you pulling that out, because you know that is not true, brother. You know that is not true. $7. Thank you for the ad in the super chat, brother. The super chat and the Cash App. And by the way, thank you to everybody that supports in the super chat and the Cash App. It really does matter a lot to the channel. Thank you for helping the channel grow. Look, man, I don't get why you guys want everybody to call everybody out. Demetrius Andrade is not calling out David Benavidez because David Benavidez does not have a belt. David Benavidez would be getting called out more if David Benavidez was a champion. As of right now, there's nothing to do in the 168-pound division because Canelo Alvarez holds all the belts captive. So I don't know if anybody is really calling in anybody. The coffee mugs are off the hook. Super dope. Thank you, Lone Wolf. Yeah, man. You know, I just don't think that anybody's really calling anybody out in those divisions, man. Hold on 1 second, bro. Somebody's out here and holding down the chat, brother. Thank you so much, man. Hold on one hot second. Hey, Mr. Eubank said, just supporting like always, won't let me super. Thank you to my man, Mr. Eubank in the building, brother. Thank you for that support, brother. Thank you for that support. Mr. Eubank said, damn, you blocked me, been here for going on 4 years. How did I block you, Chris? Hey, go ahead. How did I block you? I didn't block you. VA cuts. Much love in that super chat, brother. That cash app, man. You got to, I don't know what you mean, dude. Who blocked you? I didn't block you. I don't know what your name is, man. He said, oh, this is, oh, boxing by the pound. I didn't box. Did I? Hold on 1 second, man. Hold on, bro. I'll get you. Hold on 1 second. Boxing by the pound, man. Hold on 1 second, man. Hold on 1 second. Y'all give me a heart. Y'all give me 1 second, man. Boxing by the pound. I will get you right. Hold on 1 second, man. Hold on 1 second. Man, I hate this, bro. You're not blocked, man. You're not. Boxing by the pound, I don't think you're blocked, bro. Hold on 1 second. Let me. Man, nah, you're not blocked, bro. I don't know what that is. You're not blocked. At least it's not coming up as you being blocked. At least it's not coming up as you being blocked, bro. My bad, man. If I got you on accident, my bad, man. He said, Fanon, what you do to piss off Bill Haney? He was mad at you for something. He ain't mad at me, man. That dude faking that. That man ain't mad at me. That man ain't mad at me. Hey, or say your mods blocked me too. Damn. Shout out to John Boy. Hey, much love in that super chat, Mr. Pearson. And Victor Gallegos. Much love in that super chat, bro. Interested observer said, which format pays you the most? It's Cash App pays the most. I mean, it just depends, man. Cash App, really. But at the same time, Cash App does. But look, man, dude, I wish y'all would, first of all, let me ask you to do me a favor, bro. Do not tell me what Bill Haney has to say about me, man, because I've never done anything to Bill Haney, and cats be throwing my name at him. So I wish y'all would, if you guys would not instigate things, there would be no problem. You know what I mean? Anyway, Fanon, Brandon Figueroa versus Ray Vargas. Yes, that fight is for sure what needs to happen next, in my opinion, because he fought on the undercard for him, man, in that last fight, man. That dude's nice. He said he not blocked. You're not blocked. I didn't see you blocked anyway. I didn't see you blocked, you know. I got Danny sleeping Benavidez. I hope so, man. It'll be fun, man. I think he may be able to get him, man. I mean, Danny Garcia can crack, man. Danny Garcia is a real fighter, bro. Danny Garcia can crack, man. Danny Garcia can fight, bro. 100%. What is that? Oh, JJ Watt. I was like, how's somebody? Oh, hold on 1 second. Man, I do not understand Instagram for nothing, bro. I swear I don't. I swear I do not understand Instagram for nothing. I got Danny sleeping Benavidez. Oh, say, hey, Victor Gallegos said, you think Danny is shying away from Ryan because of the reach? Davis is shot. No, I don't think he's shying away from him at all. I just don't think that Ryan Garcia really wants to fight him. Ryan Garcia is clout chasing that man, from what I can see. That looks like pure, unadulterated clout chasing to me, and nothing else. And nothing else to it is what it seems like to me. Seems like pure, unadulterated clout chasing. No, I'm telling you. I think. Are you talking to me? Shying away? No, that's somebody else saying that. Yeah, I just think these guys are just. I think that he's trying to sell himself on Gervonta. Now he may actually want the fight. But most of this conversation around that stuff is it's just not real because of because of the stuff that these guys are asking for. You know, they're asking for things that are not going to happen. The fight to be at 140, that fight's not going to happen at 140. The fight taking place over on Showtime, over on DAZN, it's not going to happen. You know, it's not going to happen. So he's going to probably wind up fighting Jojo Diaz next. I think that's probably the most likely. That's probably the most likely scenario. Is he'll fight somebody like a because I think Jojo Diaz is Golden Boy, isn't he? Or is he? Or he's at least he's available. So you'll probably wind up fighting Jojo Diaz or somebody like that, man. I don't see him fighting Gervonta. I think that's a lot of talk. It's fun talk and it's cool. I'll talk about it, you know. But nah, man, and I really do wish though that these guys would want to fight Devin. I wish that was the case because it could make. It would make for big fights, man. I mean, Devin Haney's a key to really big fights, I do believe. Because unless, it'd be a huge fight. That's all I really can say. I'm trying to find a way to squeeze Devin in here, dog. I really am, man. Because he's got all the belts. Zenith 360, what's going on, brother? How you feeling, man? Say you can't say you want to fight her at 135 pounds and then say it can't be at 135 and act like you the A-side. Yeah, I mean, we all know what that A-side stuff is, man. The A-side of everything in that weight class is Gervonta. He's the only guy that's really proven in that regard. He's the only real ticket seller, the only real big name guy in that division. So all of that stuff about the A-side and all of that, that's already pretty much settled. Who everybody wants to fight is already settled. I just want Devin to get out this fight with Ryan Garcia, to get past this George Kambosos fight, and then get past the Lomachenko fight. He gets past that, then without a doubt, bro, that he's the guy that everybody should be calling for, and they should all be focused on fighting because that's no easy route for him to get it if he gets past Lomachenko. OMG Beats, what's going on, man? I like that name. Oh my God, Beats says, "Sup, Fanon? Blessings up, my dude. Good reporting. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the compliment, man. Thank you, man. And much love to everybody in the super chat, everybody that supports the channel. It means a lot, brother. It really, really does, bro. Thank you guys so much for your support, man. And hit them like button, man. We ain't got nobody. We got hardly nobody in the house today. We got 375 people, man. Make sure y'all hit that like, man. Do me a favor, man. Get the likes. Make the likes do what the likes do. You know what I mean? Marcia Mars said, Tank is proving that good fights overrule the belts. Yeah, I mean, look, exciting fighters that made their mark in the weight class below can come up and take over a weight class. I think what a lot of people miss is that Gervonta was the man at 130. He was the man at 130. He's knocking people out at 130, and he came up to 135, still knocking people out, goes to 140, still knocking people out. He beat Leo Santa Cruz. That's a big fight, man. And he deserves what he has. He really does. He deserves what he has. Devin Haney deserves what he has. He did what's necessary to get what he has. But what those guys have is not the same thing. Ryan Garcia, on the other hand, I think he is coasting on a pretty boy move. I can understand why some people might have some legitimate animosity towards Ryan Garcia, because Ryan Garcia really is getting a lot of publicity and a lot of talk without doing nothing. Not doing anything relative to what the other guys have accomplished. Ryan's not fought anybody and has not, except for, I guess he did beat Luke Campbell, which I think is a good win, stopping Luke Campbell. I think that is a good fighter. Devin is the most skilled fighter in boxing. No chance. Shakur a close second. No. Hell no. And no and hell no to boot. On top of that, no and hell no to boot. I don't buy that at all. That he's the most skilled. He's skilled. Why is he the most skilled? Because I don't get that. Very skilled, yes. The most skilled, I don't think he's more skilled than Vasily Lomachenko is. I don't think he's more skilled than Gervonta Davis is. I don't think he's more skilled than Bud is. I don't think he's more skilled than Jaron Ennis is. I don't think he's more skilled than Shakur Stevenson is. I don't see that, bro. John Boy said, come on, bro. Ryan's fight is exciting, effortless power. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. But I can see why people will be like, man, come on, man. You know, hey, much love, John Boy, in that super chat, bro. Yeah, I mean, I can see it. You know, I can definitely see it, man. I like, don't get me wrong, I like him. I like Jaron. I like Ryan Garcia. But I can understand, man. Said, man, Lomachenko's overrated. I don't think he's overrated anymore. I think he's a very, very highly skilled. I think he's a very, very highly skilled fighter. I think he was overrated at a point in time. I don't think he's overrated anymore. You know, I don't think he's overrated anymore. I think he was overrated, but not now. Now he's about where, except for with Ring putting him, you know, I don't think he should be on that pound for pound list over these other guys. I don't think so. But, you know, that's hypothetical stuff. But as far as being one of the top very, very skilled fighters, he was beating up on teenagers, bro. Now, when was he beating up on teenagers? When has he been beating up on teenagers? What teenagers has he beaten up in the last 6 years? Man, come on, man. That's the amateurs, man. That's the amateurs. He's not beating up teenagers in the pros. Nakatani ain't no teenager. Comey's not a teenager. Yeah, Javier Jorge Linares and Jose Pedraza aren't teenagers, man. You know, those guys are legitimate. I mean, no, Lomachenko is really, he's really, really, really a very, very skilled fighter, man. He's really, really very, very skilled. John Boy, much love in that super chat, bro. Thank you for that support. He said that slick left hook is very dangerous. Yeah. But I think, that left hook is nasty. That left hook is nasty and is very, very fast, bro. Oh my God, Beats, you're talking about amateurs, man. I'm not talking about that man's amateur. I'm not talking about what he's doing in the amateurs. What does he have to do? What does that have to do with what he's doing in the pros? I'm not talking about his amateurs. I'm talking about what he does in the pros. Guy's a very, very skilled fighter in the pros. I don't see how you don't see that. If you don't see that, I mean, I can't, you know, hey, man, I don't know what to say because he looks really skilled to me. No joke. He looks full-fledged. He looks full-fledged skilled to me. 100% full-time skilled to me. Said Loma was overhyped. Yeah, he was. That's why, but I don't believe that that's not the case anymore. Right now, I will tell you, like the overrated fighters, like guys that are overrated, Canelo's overrated. 100% overrated. 100% overrated right now. Absolutely 100% overrated. Tyson Fury, I think, is overrated. Who else is overrated? I don't really think that's about it, really. Oh, Monster Inoue is overrated. Monster Inoue is overrated. That's a guy that's overrated right there. Monster Inoue. That guy is full-fledged, 100% over the top overrated. Good fighter, but definitely overrated, man. Shouldn't be anywhere near anybody's number one pound-for-pound fighter. The guy, literally, man, like Haney's overrated. Nah, I think Haney's a little underrated. I think Haney's underrated. Gervonta Davis is definitely underrated. Way underrated. Way underrated. How is Canelo overrated? Canelo be fighting huge guys. If he fought in his proper weight class, I don't see anybody beating him. That's why he's overrated, the guy. That's exactly why I say he's overrated. Because if he fought guys his own weight class, he would lose too. He's trying to take advantage of big guys that are slow. I think if he fights Jermell Charlo, he's losing to Jermell Charlo. If he fights David Benavidez, I got him losing against David Benavidez. I got him losing. I think he's over the hill. I think he's past it. He looks slow. He's plodding behind guys. Throwing and trying to beat guys by punching them on their arms. Absolutely, at this point in time, I think Canelo Alvarez is an overrated fighter, man. But, we can all have our own opinions about it. But to me, I think he's very, very overrated, which is why I said, and I was one of the rare people to say it, that Dimitri Bivol was going to beat him as long as he didn't get robbed on the scorecards. Absolutely, positively think he's overrated, and he was losing that fight to Caleb Plant. If Caleb Plant could punch, dude, Caleb Plant could have beat him if he was able to punch and make him feel something. I'm telling you, I think Beterbiev's going to beat him too. Honestly, I'm just telling you, man, y'all going to see a definite slide on Canelo. You're going to see a slide on Canelo because he's got over 60 fights, man, and his body is not the same, man. He's not as good as he used to be. At a point in time, I thought, yeah, he's the man at a point in time. But that point in time was when he fought Gennady Golovkin the first time. He's been downhill since then, in my opinion. Dennis Cooper, do you know any other word than overrated? You said it a dozen times. Yes, I do know a whole lot of words other than overrated. I literally just read your comment, and I read every word other than including overrated anyway. Do you have a point? I thought the man's overrated. We're talking about people who are overrated. So what other word am I supposed to use when we're talking about overrated? You don't like it? Lump it. TBE is TBE. Do you really think he beat GGG in the first fight? I thought he did. Yeah, I thought a lot of Gennady Golovkin's punches were missing. He got him up against the ropes, and I thought he was slipping a lot of that. You're not going to be saying anything else, man. Just go away, man. Grow up. Anyway, what would Inoue need to do to impress me? I don't know. What do you have to do? Impress me. Go fight. Yeah, you wanted to go fight at 122. Go fight at 122 against Steve Fulton Jr. He beats Steve Fulton Jr. I'll be impressed. But I'm not impressed with a 40-year-old Nonito Donaire or a bunch of guys or a bunch of little itty bitty guys moving up from 115. I'm not, generally speaking, I'm not impressed by the midget weight classes. Once he gets up to 140, gets up to 122, then all right, now we're talking about it. Now we're talking about something. Fight at 126. He's not that much. So he's big enough to fight at 126. He's definitely big enough to fight at 122. That's what I will say. When you start getting in weight classes where they actually have a lot of people you can fight, I'm not big on the 115-pound weight division. Not big on the 112-pound weight division. Even though I will say I thought that was absolutely hilarious watching Sonny Edwards, who I do like, but I like Sonny Edwards as a person. Watching Sonny Edwards beat up on dude, I thought that shit was hilarious. No joke. Yeah, same, but I'm still impressed. I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. He's a very, very good fighter. I am impressed by Monster Inoue. He's got very good power. He does. He's got good speed. He's got very good speed. He's got very good power. I like how aggressive he is. He's an exceptional fighter in those weight classes. But I'm not going to say that he's one of the best fighters in boxing. I'm not putting that dude up in there with Gervonta and Shakur and those guys. I'm definitely not putting him ahead of Gervonta and Shakur and Devin Haney and Josh Taylor and guys like that. I'm not putting him up above those dudes. If you want to put him in there, I mean, as one of the best little guys, cool. But he's fighting in those Japanese weight classes, and there's only so much I'm going to talk, only so impressed I'm going to be on those little itty bitty weight classes. But you could say that I'm biased against little itty bitty weight classes. But look, man, I don't know what you want me to say. There's like what's there, 4 weight classes in 6 pounds? It's just not that, it's not that many weight classes. 115, like 112, was it 108, 112, 108, 112, 115, and 118? You got 4 weight classes. You got 4 weight classes in 10 pounds. You have 4 weight classes in 10 pounds. It is what it is, man. The guy said, I don't appreciate you calling my super short guy midgets. Y'all bully. Hey, man, I'm sorry. I apologize for calling them midgets. I don't mean to offend you. I said them little itty bitty weight classes, though, but I mean, they're itty bitty guys. I'm not that. I mean, and there's not a lot of guys in the weight class to begin with, man. There's really not. Go look at how many world-class fighters are fighting at 105. Just not a lot of guys there because there's not that many people. It's a domestic weight class. Like, by nature of the size of those fighters, it's a domestic level weight class. Yes, you got some guys from Mexico that will go over there and fight, and you got guys from the UK that will go over there and fight. But for the most part, it's just a little itty bitty weight class, bro. And I'm not going to compare those guys, necessarily give those guys the same credit I'm going to give a guy that's got to fight at 147, 160, 135, where every nation has a ton of fighters in those divisions, because that's, below average height. Now, welterweight dudes are below weight class. If it was below average, ain't an issue. Shoot. Welterweight is below average. Lightweight is below average. No, there's something that's not just below average. The guy is weighing in at 105 pounds. That's not just below average. That is legitimately little. Okay, that's little. 7 feet, 330 pounds is not just big. Okay, that's gigantic. That's how you describe Shaq. It's not just a big guy. Oh, he's a big guy. No, he's a gigantic man. That man falls into the category where big really don't explain it. Okay, he's 7 foot, 330 pounds, man. That man is beyond big. Okay, if a 6'3", 220 pound guy is big, dude, a 7'2", 330 pound is something else, because he makes that big guy look little. Okay, those little itty bitty guys make other little guys look big. You know what I'm saying? So nah, man, they're little itty bitty, man. They're just itty bitty. I don't know what else I can say, but I like Bam Rodriguez, yeah. Fly Guy said, what's your thoughts on Bam Rodriguez? Go Bam Rodriguez. I like Bam Rodriguez. Very good fighter. Beat the tar out of explained exactly why those guys don't belong on pound for pound lists. Because he beat the tar out of Sawyer Riverside. Who beat Chocolatito, who Matchroom, who Ring Magazine is just waiting to throw back. Just waiting to throw back on that pound for pound list if they can find a way to get them on there, man. Dude, Ring Magazine had it dang near half of their pound for pound list in the 115 pound division. A couple months back, they had 4 guys from the 115 and 118 pound division, 4 of them on their pound for pound list. It's not what I prefer. Let me put it that way. It's not what I prefer. Okay, I don't prefer it. I prefer guys that are a relatively, where I know that there's good competition in the division. At 135, you can name, there's a bunch of killers at 135. Like, no joke, which is why you can't underestimate Devin. There's a bunch of killers at 135, man. Bunch of them. Bunch of killers at 135. You got, and I mean it, like, think about it. You even got guys who fell off but are really good fighters that are going to be in that division. You got Comey, you got Colbert, you got Colbert, you got Nakatani, you've got Lomachenko, you've got Frank Martin, you've got Keyshawn Davis, you've got Michelle Rivera, You've got Gervonta Davis. You got Devin Haney. You got Vasily Lomachenko. You got a lot of guys at that weight class. You got Isak Cruz. You even got Rolly Romero out there acting crazy, bumping people upside the head. You got Nakathila. I mean, there's a sea of cats at 135, man. A bunch of really good fights at 135. You got a bunch of fighters at 140, bunch of fighters at 154. Man, 115 is probably 4 fighters deep. I doubt they're 5 fighters deep in that weight class. 5 fighters deep tops. You know what I mean? Hey, the guy 787 said, Fanon, shout out. Fanon, out of Shakur, Devin, and Tank, who do you think will be the first to get a loss and why? Devin. Devin will be the first to get a loss out of that. I would have to suspect. Because he's going to have to go to 140, and he doesn't have anybody protecting him. Ain't nobody protecting Devin. Devin's going to get a hard matchup at lightweight. I'm telling you, Devin's going to have a hard fight at lightweight. Because he's probably going to get put in there with Lomachenko first. Even though Shakur, they trying to give a Lomachenko to Shakur. Tank, if he fights, no way. He ain't. First of all, he's not fighting him. Dude, he's a catch. He's the golden goose, man. He's the goose that lays the golden leg. He's the goose that lays the golden egg. Yeah, Mr. P, but here's the thing. He's not a big puncher. You asked me who's going to lose first. You didn't ask me who I thought the best fighter was. And when you ask me who do I think is going to lose first, I'm going to go to the politics of it. Devin is going to be up there at 140 in a hot second. And I don't know if I think that he's got guys over there that can cause him a lot of problems, like Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez, I think, is a tough fight for Devin. Jose Ramirez. Josh Taylor is definitely a tough fight for him. A lot of tough fights for him. And if he is not able to really get himself into that cash cow position where people are going to kind of put him to the side and protect him, then he's going to get in there with some guys with some real awkward matchups for him. Gervonta really gets to pick and choose who he fights. So that's why I see it the least likely that Gervonta is going to lose. Because they're going to matchmake Gervonta. No joke. They're going to make, because he's bringing in that money. Now he may get caught sleeping by like Michelle Rivera, right? Because Michelle Rivera is a style that could give him some problems, you know? So, but if I had to, and then honestly, I think Shakur is just better than everybody. Like, no joke. I think Shakur is just better than everybody. I have a hard time seeing anybody beating Shakur because of how Shakur fights. And I definitely think Shakur is more highly skilled than Devin is because he's got more facets to his game than Devin, in my opinion, because he's got that offensive aggression. He has that style where he can break you down. Who wins between Devin and Mario Barrios? I would lean towards Devin, but I don't know. Yeah, Shakur, I think Shakur is it's going to be very difficult to beat Shakur. That's for me. Shakur is, because Shakur can do both. And he's going to be difficult. And he's a southpaw too. He's a southpaw. And that southpaw, being able to beat a southpaw is a task. But the way that he comes forward and the way that he can break you down, or he can fight on the back foot, and he's got enough power to keep you honest, and he's a real sharp shooter. Like, he's a real sharp shooter. You know, it's going to be tough to beat Devin, man. I mean, it's going to be really, really tough to beat Shakur, you know? And from what I can see, again, some people can disagree, man. But for me, the most difficult guy to beat is probably Shakur. The guy that is going to be the cash cow is Gervonta. So, you know, it's going to be tough to get those. I mean, and a lot of the guys are on a different, a lot of the better, I don't know, it's tough. They can all get caught, though. You know what I mean? Jay Miller said that Shakur's Haney sparring is really close. Yeah, but not one of them won. One of them won. One of them was Pot Shot City. Was Pot Shot City for for Shakur. But Devin can't hurt him, man. That's just Devin's power is just, it's funny. But we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. All of those guys are really good fighters, though. All of them deserve a lot of credit because they're all excellent fighters. And that's being very, very real. They're all very, very, very good fighters, man. Josh Taylor, I do not think is overrated. I think Josh Taylor is underrated. Josh Taylor is an ass whooping waiting to happen. Really, he didn't look that good in his last fight, but I don't think he's overrated. I think Josh Taylor may be a little underrated. For example, I would probably put money with Josh Taylor over Devin. I would probably put money on that. I don't think but unless Devin gets a lot stronger when he goes up to 140, which is definitely a possibility, man. You know what I mean? Detroit said, glad to catch some of the show. Hey, yeah, man. We had to do it today. Hey, look, we got 430 people in the building. Can we hit that like button, man? Can we get the likes over 300? I'm going to take a sip of water till y'all hit that like button, man. If you can't support in the super chat or the Cash App, at least hit the like button, man. Don't do me dirty, man. All right? Y'all doing me dirty. I'm going to take a sip of water till some of y'all hangers on, bro, act right, bro. Get it over 350, man. Yeah, Josh Taylor is all right. We got it over 308, man. Get them likes up. Thank you, man. Thank you for for stepping on the gas for me, man. Thank you for stepping on the gas for me. This is the biggest excuse in the world, and I'm really tired of hearing this one. All right. Of all the big excuses that there are out there in boxing, this is the biggest one. Devin hasn't got his man strength yet. The man is 24 years old. The guy's been a pro for 7 years, man. If he ain't got it by now, it ain't coming. All right? That's where I am on that. If he doesn't have it by now, it's not coming. All right? John Boy in that super chat. Man, brother, thank you for that support. My man John Boy out there in that Cash App said, for all the supporters, thank you, brother. It means a lot, man. Much love in that super chat, bro. Much love in that super chat. See, so for me, that's just come on, man. He's just not a big puncher. Devin better hope he gain a little power at 140, or he about to feel like Paulie Malignaggi there. Look, yeah, man. Dude, he's a way better fighter than Paulie Malignaggi is, though. But yeah, that's that kind of Paulie situation, man. I should see something though. I think he got more power than Paulie. Hold on a second. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hold on. I don't think Paulie Malignaggi got 15 knockouts, bro. Oh, he's got 7 KOs. Yeah, he's not no Paulie. Paulie got 36 wins, 7 knockouts. 36 wins and 7 knockouts, bro. Hey, Detroit said alkaline water on me for not. Hey, thank you, sister. I appreciate it. Thank you, brother, sister. Thank you. I always see the picture. And I'm thinking that picture is a female because you can't be that pretty. You know what I mean? Either that is a female, Detroit, or you just way too pretty. Jeff Miller said Paulie would fight it out with you. Oh, yeah, he would. Yeah, he would. No doubt about it, man. No doubt about it, man. Devin was hitting harder than Shakur when they sparred. Hey, look, let me tell you something. He does not hit harder than Shakur, bro. Hey, y'all, give me 1 second, man. Give me 1 second. I'm going to put this super chat in the deal, man. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, my bad. Sorry about that. Had to use the restroom real fast. Back. Oh, that's TMI, man. That's TMI. Sorry about that. But anyway, old man stuff. Old man stuff. You have to deal with it. Got to deal with it. Boots versus Thurman. Yeah, that's a great fight, man. We'll never see it. We'll never see it. We'll never see it. Rolly can fight Frank Martin. Rolly ain't about to fight nobody, man. Rolly's stuck on. Rolly made that money. Rolly's career got to go down the tubes, man. You know, Rolly about to go down to his shit's about to go down the tubes, man. I don't believe him. Don't believe him at all. I'm telling you right now, that man's career is gonna go down the tubes because he made his money, man, and he ain't spending none of it. He said he got sense. He ain't about to spend no money. He said he sold his car, man. I would not mind seeing that rematch though. No doubt about it, man. Rolly is good at talking, man. Rolly's very good at talking, man. But look, dude, Rolly, I mean, I would love to see Rolly get another fight, man. I just don't know he said he doesn't want to fight at 140. So, you know, Devin is the top of the food chain. Nah, he's really not, man. He's not at the top of the food chain, man. Unfortunately, he's not. He deserves to be on the top of the food chain for what he accomplished, but unfortunately, he's not. He's like a Dimitri Bivol. Dimitri Bivol, you would think, because he beat Canelo Alvarez, would now be some superstar, right? Didn't work out for him that way, man. Didn't work out for him that way. Canelo chickened out of the rematch, so he doesn't get a big payday coming back. Canelo about to go up in there and lose to Gennady Golovkin. Man, if that man lead Gennady Golovkin, bro, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be cracking up, dog. Chris Wave said, do you think AB can actually make a comeback, or is it all smoke for cash? I think he can make a comeback at 140. If he can make 140, like legitimately make 140, I think he can make a comeback at 140. I do. Yeah. I think he can. Provided he can really do, because he's not that old. He's 32. He's not that old. And he's not taking a lot of punishment. If he's dead serious about it and he's really like, and they give him the right fights, I think it could be like this fight for him and Omar Figueroa could go really well for him, man. If he can stop Omar Figueroa, man, that's a comeback for him, man. Man, they are not ducking Devin Haney, bro. Stop that line of nonsense. They ain't ducking a man that's got a fight scheduled. That's just how it works. And you guys will never get past that with me. Even though I'm trying my best to have a very pro Devin Haney live stream, you're never going to get past that. People are ducking him because he's got to fight, man. I mean, I don't know why you guys keep doing that to other people. Gervonta Davis said he wants to fight him. Gervonta said he wants to fight him. Even the conversation about why people ain't calling for him is wrong. Gervonta called him out. Said that he wanted. Hey, drop your belts. Do what you got to do. Or don't drop your belts. Pay the step aside money. I'll fight you. You know? Yeah, they're going to say that all the way to the end, ain't they? They're going to say that all the way to the end. Wait, so 30s is old now? Yes, I'm saying he's not. He's 32. He's not that old. He's 32. He's same, man, dude, he's the same age as Errol Spence. I mean, it may seem like that because it's been so long, but you know, nah, man. I don't think of Big Baby Anderson. He's an excellent fighter. Jared Anderson is an excellent fighter. Excellent fighter, man. Can't wait to see these guys try to get in the ring with him. I hate that he's going to have half his career over there in the UK, though. Right? But those UK heavyweights are fading. These UK heavyweights are fading, man. I would love to see him in there with Daniel Dubois, though. You know, would love to see him in there with Daniel Dubois. I'm a big fan of Jared Anderson. Think he's one of the best prospects in boxing, man. Definitely one of the best prospects in boxing. But I don't know how many people are going to be willing to fight him. He may have a Luis Ortiz type of career because he's that good a fighter. And I mean, I think he may be the most talented heavyweight that I've seen. The most talented heavyweight that I've seen. He's a real fighter, bro. Man, y'all remember Francisco Bajado? Yeah. The guy Francisco Bajado who went pop. He was a golden boy fighter, man. Yeah, he was really big in the amateurs, and he came fast hands and all that stuff, and he went bust real quick. Yeah, I remember Francisco Bajado, man. Fanon said, AB and Dev, who you got? Oh, shit. Give me Adrian Bronner, bro. Give me Adrian Bronner. I'll take Adrian Bronner over Devin. Give me Adrian Bronner, bro. Give me Adrian Bronner. I'll take Adrian Bronner. No, y'all ain't going to like that pick. Give me Adrian Bronner. Y'all going to call me a Devin hater for sure now. Y'all gonna call me a Devin Haney for sure now. Give me AB, dog. Give me AB. Devin don't let his hands go. Devin don't let his hands go, man. Give me AB, dog. Give me AB. Give me AB. Devin don't let his hands go. Anybody don't let his hands go, give me AB. Give me Bronner, bro. Bronner's a talented fighter, man. And Bronner got some pop, dog. Bronner stick that jab out there. He got a long-ass jab, too. Hey, man, I don't know. I may say Devin, no. I may say Devin in all seriousness, but I wouldn't be surprised. Let me put it that way. No. AB beats people that don't let their hands go. You going to let AB pot shot you, bro? AB can pot shot now. You know what I'm saying? AB can pot shot now. Don't lunch. AB can pot shot now. AB don't let his hands go, dog. Hey, man, I don't know, man. Seriously, though, I would probably take Devin, bro. Slipping and dipping said AB over Devin or something. Hey, look, bro, I'm going to tell you right now, y'all going to be sick one day, though. Y'all going to be sick, bro. I know it's coming, but I know, I'm telling you, man, I can smell it. Can you smell rain? Can you smell rain? You know how you're sitting out there and all of a sudden you get that little slightly like metallic smell in the air? It's just like a little smell that comes like of standing water. And you just know, it's like, oh, I can smell the rain coming. I can smell it coming, bro. One of these days, bro, y'all gonna be real. So I'm trying to tell you, y'all gonna be real sad. Y'all be real hurt, bro. Real. He said, I smell it, but I feel it in my bullet wound first. Oh, really? Yeah, man. I can smell the rain coming, man. I can smell that coming, bro. I can smell that coming. Y'all, I'm telling you why I say that. I say that because Bob Arum gonna set his ass up. I'm telling you, Bob Arum is gonna set his ass up. He is either going to re-sign with Top Rank. He is not getting out of there without them belts, bro. He is not getting out. He is not getting out of there, dog, with them belts. Unless he goes to 140 and then he fights one fight and he moves on. Chris Wave said, new to the channel, brother, which Sugar Ray was better? Man, Sugar Ray Robinson. Come on, man. The only Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray Robinson, man. Come on now. Sugar Ray Robinson. Absolutely, positively. Sugar Ray Robinson, bro. Chris Wave. Hey, thanks for the question, though. But I'm just trying to tell you, man, I'm telling you. You can see that coming, man. I can see that coming. It's going to be when you don't like it either. I'm telling you, it's going to be like when you don't like it. Like it's going to be some guy that's going to mug his ass. Just mug him. I'm telling y'all something, because you got to be able to beat guys up, man. Hey, y'all, man, get them likes up, man. The likes over 400, man. Man, get them likes over 400, bro. Come on, man. Get the likes over for me over 400. All right? I know I'm off at a different time and all of that good stuff, man, but we having a good boxing talk. We put a 1 in the chat if you think if we having a good boxing conversation, man. Let me get you involved in the conversation. If you won't hit the like, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't like the conversation, put a 2 in the chat. If you don't like it, put a 2 in the chat. So I know how to clip. So I know who I need to clip. All righty, bro. Let's get my wife tells me all the time, you need to get the chat more interactive, man. Thank you, man. Make sure, let me know if you like the boxing conversation that we got going on, bro. Because I definitely feel, a little bit slighted, bro, that we only got 358 likes, brother. You know what I mean? But just so you know, if you put that 2, dog, I'm clipping your ass. Clip. Get them haters, bro. I'm going to get them haters. Kenny Smith said, Fanon back in full effect. Yes, sir. You know what it is. Press 1. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make fun of people. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take that. I didn't mean to say that like that. Yes, sir. Press that one. For now, back in full effect. Yes, sir, man. We back. I had a late show today. I decided I was gonna sleep in. And I slept in. And then I did some videos. Then I jumped on here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, dog, I'm trying to tell you, I see that too. I'm clipping you, dog. I'm clipping you. I need to know who it is. Smell that rain clip. Yeah, exactly, bro. Nah, seriously, I'm gonna tell you, man, are the guys that I think are gonna get beat. Like, these are the guys that I think that I really do fear, like legitimately fear L's from catching L's that are not in big fights. Like, Errol can catch an L, Terrence can catch an L. They can both catch an L. They can both catch an L because who they're fighting. You know what I mean? If Errol is fighting just anybody, Errol ain't catching no L. He ain't catching no unexpected L. That's what I'm looking for. Errol ain't catching no unexpected L's. Of the guys, he said, for now, get the razor blade, screws the clip. Nah, dog, I ain't doing that. Hell no. I'm letting my face grow, man. I don't work for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to shave my face with no clippers and bump my face up. Heck no, I use the clippers. I just ain't used them in several days, man. I just ain't used them. I ain't used them very much. I don't mess with that razor. I'll mess with the razor on the top of my head, but I ain't mess with no razor on my face, bro. TBE is TBE. Say great work, man. Won all day. Thank you, brother. Needed that support, bro. Just let me know because there ain't nobody in the chat today. We running on a very small audience today because boxing is not popping, bro. I use straight clippers, but look, of the cats can catch them L's when you ain't gonna expect it. Them L's is gonna come off guys like recipe for a dude to catch an L was like Chris Colbert. That L was coming. I could smell that because he didn't have no rhyme or reason to what he was doing. You know what I mean? Hey, Santos, what's going on, Santos? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. He said, hey, for me, Ryan versus Davis is the green print. I doubt we see Haney Davis. I see Davis Loma close to Loma retiring. For me, I want Davis to have better names. He can have the bag and the legacy. Well, you know what it is, man. I certainly hope you're right, bro. I do. I can understand that. That's fair stuff right there. That's fair right there. D Murphy, dear Murph said, you're trolling with AB over Devin. AB doesn't let his hands go either. Yeah, I'm trolling. I'm messing with you, man. Look, man, first of all, when Devin Haney can't keep calling me a hater, bro, you'll get the smoke. All right. I'm a human being, bro. If I'm being fair and unbiased in what I'm doing and you keep attacking me, bro, I'm going to get funky with you every once in a while. You know what I mean? It's just what it is, bro. You know, it's fair. You know what I'm saying? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know what I mean? However, I'm just telling you that I'm suspect of guys that rely purely on boxing skills to get them through. Because at a certain point in time, every fighter I've ever seen has had to fight. Every single solitary one of them have had to fight, man. All of them. Every single solitary one of them. The only guy that I would say that may have gotten out of that really was no. Even Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard had to fight Tommy Hearns because he couldn't get him because he was supposed to be the better boxer than Tommy Hearns, and Tommy Hearns was sticking him with that jab and that straight right hand from a distance, just pop, 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 pop. And Sugar Ray Leonard had to turn on the gas. You know what I'm saying? He had to turn on the gas and go get him. That's what he had to do. He had to fight to get that win. So same situation with like Roberto, like you run into Roberto Duran, you're going to have to fight, man. These guys are going to make you fight. So if I wonder about guys that do not look like they have the ability to fight. If you can't sit down, with a guy and hurt a guy. I'm telling you, man, that's not a good look because you don't have that weapon at your disposal. So guys like that, generally speaking, I'm telling you, make me nervous. They make me nervous. That's who like Chris Colbert. Chris Colbert made me nervous with that, man. Jeff Miller in the building said, yep, all of the top guys can take punches as well. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's just going to have to do it. You know, you're going to have to do it. Going to have to do it. You're not going to get out. You're not getting out of that, man. So that's the guys that fight like that make me nervous. When you get to world championship, and by the way, when you get slightly below top level and the knockouts disappear, make me nervous. You know, when you at that second level and you're not getting knockouts at that second level. Dude, them big boys, man, if some of the guys, those guys are better fighters than you think, and they're going to watch you fight long enough, bro, and if somebody can figure you out, then what you going to do? You know, I don't believe this. I don't believe this, somebody that you just so much better a slick skill by. You're not Pernell. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, there's only guy that I see get away with that stuff is Pernell Whitaker. That's it. And that dude ain't nobody like Pernell. Okay? Nobody. Pernell got away with that, and that's it. You don't know anybody else fighting like Pernell, bro. Pernell was another level of that defense. That's that otherworldly, like, yeah type of dude right there. But Devin ain't Pernell now. Okay? And dude, if you say it, I'm slapping you. Okay? If you say it, I'm slapping you. I'm slapping you with a timeout. Do not ever tell me that is Pernell Whitaker level defense right there. It is not. Because that is not Pernell Whitaker level talent right there. You know? Floyd had, and even at those lower weight classes, he'd get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? Pernell had enough to keep you honest. He'll drop you now. You know? Who are the guys who catch their first level are Ryan, Devin, Terrence, Andrade, Usyk, Inoue, and basically all top fighters if they cross the street. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fun, but that's not what I meant, slipping and dipping. I meant catch an L you didn't expect. All these guys can lose in a good solid fight. I'm not talking about anybody can lose, but I'm not talking about that type of loss. I'm talking about out of left field type stuff. Floyd Mayweather Jr. was not going to lose out of left field. You're not going to be like, wake up one morning and be like, damn, he lost to who? Floyd lost to who? How'd that happen? Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Andre Ward, you ain't going to wake up one morning, oh, he lost to Glennoff Johnson. Nah, not going to happen. Okay? Not going to happen. Why? Because Andre Ward can knock you out. Andre Ward can step to you, beat you up, and get you out of there. Right? He can outbox you, but he can also go to you. And he can break you down and stop you. Break your body down and stop you. That's important, man. He said, man, Sweet Pea fought 7 rounds versus Tito with a broke jaw. Hey, man, that's the one fight I really think he lost, man. He lost to one other guy before he lost to Tito, and it was like, yeah, he's just washed. But of the guys, the big name fighters that he fought, like, Tito really beat him. Tito really beat him. And it wasn't easy for Tito to really land anything on him. But Tito really beat him. Oscar De La Hoya got a gift, you know. But Oscar De La Hoya is somebody like that too. Oscar De La Hoya can go get you. You know, all these guys can go get you. Lone Star Steph, what's going on, man? How you feeling? Said a late coming in. Just want to say what's up, Fanon. Good boxing conversation, sir. Thank you, man. That's what we try to do. We out here on this fine Sunday morning. Excuse me. Somebody did correct me. It is Sunday. I don't want to make that same mistake again. This fine Sunday, chopping it up. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all see if y'all get them likes over 400, man. See if y'all can get them likes over 400 for me, man. Chris Suave said, if someone goes the distance with Tank, I could see him losing the majority of rounds looking for the KO. Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. That definitely could happen. But I don't think he's going to go for the KO like that if he don't really feel like he can get through them shots. You know what I mean? Santos said, Fanon, do you think Ryan setting precondition as 140 was smoke or marketing? Can the history of May, De La Hoya mess up seeing this? Or can they use the hate to market Davis and Ryan Garcia? Yeah, well, first and foremost, I do believe that is just not going to happen. The 140 pounds, I'm not coming down to 135. That's you just beat it on that. Because Gervonta is not going to move up to 140 to fight you. You're going to be at 135. I think the biggest issue is Oscar De La Hoya not wanting to throw Ryan Garcia in there that quickly. Because it's just too early for him, man. It's like that's a kid that can make those guys a lot of money, and he's not going to throw him in there with the Wolves. That's a really big risk at this stage, right? It's a really, really big risk, and the reward probably is not what it could be if they would wait on it. You know what I mean? And see how things pan out. And also, I think that there's other big fights for Ryan Garcia. You know, other good fights like Teofimo Lopez, man. Well, I don't know really. I think that probably is the biggest fight is Devin for him. But no, I think it's a lot more of the clout chasing than anything else. I think everybody's got Gervonta's name in their mouth because Gervonta is the big, because he's the big draw, Only the guy that should have him in his name in his mouth is Devin, because they're both legitimately at 135, and Devin has a lot to offer in all those belts. But unfortunately, Devin does not have the ability to fight him because he already has other fights scheduled, Caesar TAMG. Oh, hold on. Brian said, what do you think about the Usyk AJ rematch? I watched the fight again and it got whooped, but it was a lot closer on a few connects than I thought. Do you give him a chance? Honestly, man, I don't answer AJ questions for less than super chats. That's the super chat question, bro. I don't want to give any publicity to that fight. I don't want to. I know that may sound arrogant, like I think I matter, but I just do not like that. I think that fight is something that where AJ is just going to get exposed, and I don't like it. Think he's going to lose again, bro. Think he's going to lose again. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to lose again. Or they're going to find some way to rob Usyk. I don't know. Something's going to be wrong with Usyk. I don't know. Maybe Usyk all of a sudden comes out real groggy in the fight, something like that. But short of some real funniness, I mean, what a waste is what I'll say. What a waste. And that's why I don't like Eddie Hearn, man. I don't like Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is right now trying to, literally, Eddie Hearn is single-handedly fighting two different sanctioning bodies to trash a good fight. You got the IBF, who ordered Bxoing to fight somebody for a title eliminator for the IBF belt, which is for who? Who is IBF champion? The IBF champion is Beterbiev, right? And then you have the WBA that ordered a fight for Jose Ramirez against Dimitri Bivol. But what he is trying to do is have Bivol go fight Bxoing. So it's like, man, are you kidding me, man? You're trying to try it. First of all, can we just do this? Can we get the Beterbiev can we get Bivol Beterbiev? And if we can't get Bivol, get Bivol, Jose Ramirez, and then let's get to the Dimitri Bivol versus Arthur Beterbiev fight, man. That's the fight in a weight class, man. I don't want to hear about Anthony Yard. I don't want to hear about Bxoing. I don't care. I think those guys are good fighters, but they're upper level, domestic level UK fighters, and I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sick of having you guys trying to pawn these guys off like these are the fights this is what we want to see. No, it's not. It's absolutely positively not what people want to see. First and foremost, people want to see Canelo versus Charlo. That's the fight right there. It's been the fight. It's been the fight for years. Canelo, Jamal Charlo. But they sweep it under the rug and act like it's not. They sweep under the rug. They sweep that rug under the fight and give us a bunch of fights that cats do not care about. And that's what you get. But what Zerto got crazy potential low. Yeah, Zerto's been around a long time, and Zerto can't punch his way out of a brown paper bag. However, it'll be a good fight between him and Bivol. I'd like to see it. He's a former top guy at 168. So, I'll take the fight for sure. Without a doubt, I'll take that fight. Not a bad fight at all, man. Not a bad fight at all, bro. Santos says, since when are we on AJ? I think the powers that messed up the Wilder AJ a few years back, the excitement for that was top notch. That would have removed Fury and Andy missed opportunity. Yeah, they crapped on a fight so he can milk it. So he can milk it with a bunch of UK fights with the belts. Could have been right to the cuff with that, man. Could have been right to the cuff. And you had a whole lot of boxing fans acting like they didn't want to see that fight. A bunch of boxing fans acting like they don't want to see that fight. Like, man, you guys are crapping on fights like ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. D. Murph said Oscar definitely got a gift against Sweet Pea. Definitely got a gift, man. Ain't no way in the world that man won that. Man, ain't no way he won that fight, man. Ridiculous, bro. But yeah, absolutely, Santos. I was, I'm still hold that against the UK. That was a real opportunity to get a fight done. And watch, after Usyk wins, there's going to be a pause on Usyk fighting Fury. Batty Rich in the building. Much love. He said Eddie Hernia is a bad pain in boxing. Yeah, he is. Like, man, he's good for women's boxing, though. He's good for women's boxing. But then ESPN snatched the best card that I will have ever, dude, without a doubt, the best card. Best women's boxing card ever is going to be over on, I don't even know what I'm going to watch it on, ESPN Plus. Shout out to Bob Arum for getting that on ESPN Plus. Hey, Jeff Miller said, man, let Fury stay retired. Yeah, honestly, man, the big gigantic, I steroided up Ivan Drago type heavyweight, bro. I can take it or leave it on that stuff. Be Real said, I would like to see Bronze Bomber versus Usyk. Yeah, that'd be a good fight. But honestly, man, there's not going to be another really good heavyweight fight for a long time. They blew it. They blew the mega fight. They blew it. Between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. They blew it. That was the fight right there. Not even Fury Wilder, even though we were very lucky to get that trilogy. Very, very lucky to get it. But, at the same time, man, I'm just like, hey, man, they blew it, man. I mean, I'll say that forever, man. They blew it. And I cannot forgive Matchroom Boxing for blowing that. That was sitting right there. And they're trying to convince the world that we need to see Dillian White and Deontay Wilder. Because what has Wilder done? Wilder's never done anything. No one knows Wilder. Man, what do you mean? Everybody knows Wilder. What do you mean? Nobody knows Wilder. You even had these ignorant American channels out here trolling like there was no tomorrow. Nobody knows Wilder. Just repeating that stupidity over and over and over again. And they never come back to apologize. Ever. They do all of that nonsense, trying to roll with the trolls, and they never come back and apologize, bro. Never come back and say, well, you know what? I guess everybody did know Wilder. Seeing as he made all the money that he said he was going to make without AJ. And AJ was the big loser out of that. If AJ could have beaten Deontay Wilder, AJ would have been set forever. He's already got a ton of money, but I'm telling you, he would have been set because he would have beat Vladimir Klitschko and he would have beat Deontay Wilder, and nobody could have said that dude was not the best fighter in his generation. Fat Anthony Joshua would have been sitting over. I mean, Fat Tyson Fury would have been sitting on his rump, Nobody caring about making that fight, and he could have been off like a bandit if he would have beat Deontay. The only problem was he wasn't going to beat Deontay. He was going to go to sleep. And they knew it. If he touched that chin, look what I've done in 16 fights. Look what I've done in 16 fights. It's so fast. He's so incredible. Kenyon N. Smith said, one of the worst robberies, Felix Sturm versus De La Hoya. Do you recall that fight, Fanon? Yes, I did. Felix Sturm definitely beat that dude. But it wasn't to me. To me, it was not as bad as Pernell Whitaker, Oscar De La Hoya. Much love in that super chat. Nowhere near as bad as that to me. That is the worst. That's one of the worst robberies I've seen. Because I didn't think Oscar De La Hoya landed any punches. He threw a lot of punches, but they didn't land. So I'm like, dude, when is he going to land a punch for you guys to be giving him? And then that was during the shameless time of HBO, where HBO was of course TMT they'll have an excuse for him. Of course they will. No doubt about it. Chris Schwab said, boxing world needs Spence versus Crawford. Would be tons of mainstream viewers and finally a fight being made that fans have been asking for. Yeah, it's been really tough to get the fights that fans have been asking for, primarily because of boxing fans. primarily because of boxing fans out here selling wolf tickets on crap that don't matter. Man, all of that debacle, this Canelo debacle has been the worst, man. This Canelo tanked boxing, bro. To have the biggest name in the sport not fighting guys that people want to see, so you could go on a European tour, a bunch of stiff no names. It really did sink it, man. It really sunk it, man. It's a lot of wasted time, bro. We could have had some really, really, really good fights, bro. Brandon Penn said, Fanon, it's kind of true. I was out of boxing for a good 10 years, and I never heard of Wild's name in that opinion. You would think that if you don't watch boxing, he was big, you would hear about him. No, Brandon Penn, that's not true at all. It's not true at all. He had 1 million people watching him on Showtime every time he fought. He had 1 million people watching him on Showtime every time he fought. He got more views on Showtime than Errol Spence did. He got more views on Showtime than Gervonta Davis did. It is not saying that everybody in the world knows him would not be true, but to say nobody knows him is something different. Nobody knows him means he's unknown. Gervonta, he's not unknown. Deontay Wilder had 1 million people watching him on Showtime. Showtime still doesn't have a star doing more on their regular viewerships than Deontay Wilder had. And as soon as Deontay Wilder gets in a pay-per-view against somebody, all of a sudden the pay-per-views do real well. You know? No, man, Deontay Wilder was a known commodity, man. Everybody that knew Anthony Joshua knew Deontay Wilder. And that's how that works. Because when you say, all right, who is Anthony Joshua going to fight? They immediately say Deontay Wilder. If they did, nobody else was called. There was not a fight being called for Anthony Joshua other than Deontay Wilder. So, nah, man, I disagreed with that strongly, and it came out to be true. All of a sudden, a whole lot of people knew him. When he fought Luis Ortiz, a whole lot of people knew him. When he fought Tyson Fury, a whole lot of people knew him. Whole lot of people watched that fight. Did very well on pay-per-view. The gate was very big, and not a lot of people knew Tyson Fury. And when Tyson Fury didn't fight Deontay Wilder, his numbers plummeted. Deontay Wilder's numbers never plummeted. Nah, man, that dude was a known commodity, man. He really was. And it's just a shame, man, that people treated that dude with that level of disrespect. And I maintain that. And I'm going to continue to maintain that, man. You know? Yeah, AJ just didn't want to fight. Or because they were making so much money with him over there in the UK, they didn't want to risk it. And you had guys like Teddy Atlas that said it. He was like, man, you would be crazy if you put Anthony Joshua in with Deontay Wilder. That's what they were literally, man, whoever puts Deontay Wilder, AJ in there with Deontay Wilder deserves to be fired right away. No way should he fight that guy. Because you knew he's going to get clipped. You know what I'm saying? He gets clipped, he's going to go out, man. That dude man, please, wobbly. Oh, man said, Only the Funk said, shout out to Tuscaloosa. Love it there. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Tuscaloosa, man. The great Tuscaloosa, Alabama, you know. But that's just what I think, man. I can understand if y'all disagree, but that's where I am on it, man. But look, man, I'm going to cut this live stream a little short today. I just want to make sure I started late, so I'm going to end a little bit early. We're going to be back out at it tomorrow, believe it, tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Make sure y'all check me out. But with that, I'm about to bounce. Deuces. Oh, John Boy, my bad. He said, blessings. God bless everybody. I got to work. Peace out. Peace out to you, brother. All right, man. Make sure y'all show up tomorrow. We'll be back talking about it. And with that, I'm out. Peace.